Well, hello there, everyone. We wanted to take a few minutes and discuss two important and critical aspects of presenting the seminar. And what those are is really the beginning of the seminar, how you set up the seminar at the beginning to set the mood and really grab the attention of the attendees, and of course the end of the seminar. And the importance of being able to get those individuals that are there to want to meet with you and be able to spend some time with you outside of that seminar setting. Because if we remember, the seminar really is just one big, large meeting, first meeting that you're doing with all of these different individuals that have showed an interest due to receiving that invitation in the mail. And so this is going to be a two-part two-part video that we're going to do. The very first part is going to be on the beginning of the seminar. And so some of the aspects of the seminar at the beginning is to, of course, introduce everyone that is there at the beck and call of those attending the seminar. And what I mean by beck and call is basically we're there to provide them with information and to be hosts. And it goes just basically as far as that. There's no business relationship at that point. You're hosting people this particular event, typically at a restaurant where you're serving a meal. And so you want to be hosts and cater to those individuals. And so at the beginning of the seminar, you want to basically take some time to introduce yourself. Not too much time, because really the seminar is about them. But there's a few key things that you want to touch on to kind of set the stage for the seminar. And what you really want to remember is that the beginning of the seminar and the end of the seminar are the most crucial part of the entire seminar. The meat of it, the insides of the seminar are important, and they should be done professionally, but the beginning and the end are the two most crucial steps. And so some of the things that we talk about in our seminars at the beginning is we'll have a packet that we give to people, and that packet will have in there some information about the firm, maybe a report that you've written yourself, but also one important aspect of that evaluation is the evaluation form. And that packet will have an evaluation form in there, so you want to pull that out and you want to hold it up in the air and you want to go through that evaluation form with people. And one of the important parts of the evaluation form, and I'm sure Jason and I will do a video solely on that evaluation form that I speak of, but we want to have some of the topics that we're going to discuss in the seminar on that evaluation form. And one of the things that we like to do is we like to number them and then have individuals rank them from 1 to 10 or 1 to 5 on how valuable that topic was to the attendee, because those evaluation forms you're going to be getting back at the end of the seminar. You can use the phrase that we're going to use that evaluation form as a drawing at the end of the seminar. You're going to have a lottery drawing, so to speak. There's going to be some big winners. These are things that you can talk about to emphasize the fact that they want to keep that evaluation form out and ready. You want to make comments and references to it throughout the seminar, as that evaluation form is the feedback you're going to get in order to be able to put on better seminars in the future. Then you want to go as far as letting people know where the restrooms are. Make a small joke out of it if you want to. But let them know where it's at. Feel free to get up. You're going to be there for an hour, hour and a half. Obviously, people are going to need to use the restroom. And then you want to let people know when dinner is going to be served. You may have stated it on your invitation, but you want to let people know that salad is going to be out at a specific time. You're going to try your hardest to get done at that particular time. You've been known to go over a little bit, so you're going to be aware of that, and you're going to try to finish on time. Now, one very important thing that you want to get across in a tactful manner is that questions are going to be held later. And basically what I mean by that is you do not want to take questions during the seminar. That's what the evaluation form is for. That's what the meeting is for. We call it our personal map for retirement report. We call it a report, so using the word meeting sometimes will come across as, oh, we got to make a decision. But a report is something that we put together for people and let them know what that's going to be at the end of the seminar, where they can come in for the report rather than calling it a meeting or an appointment. But that's what that is for them to answer questions or get questions asked during that particular report or evaluation. So the evaluation form will help identify which maybe topics are of most interest to them. We'll make the statement that the mind can only absorb what the hind end can endure. That's something that we stole years ago from some friends of ours that told us that was an important statement to make. It's a little bit funny, but it's a lot of truth involved in it, that we can only handle so much information. And so if we get off topic by answering questions, it's just going to do just that, get us off the topic and not allow us to be able to keep ourselves focused on what we're trying to talk about. And of course, to be able to get us to be able to finish on time, if we are constantly answering questions, that'd be difficult to do. We want to get across that we're here to educate, we're not here to sell anything. And we want to go over, maybe in a slide, the topics that we're going to cover today. And obviously, certain ones might be that we talk about are things like investment strategies of the wealthy. Why, for instance, don't they use mutual funds? Well, we're going to educate you on those reasons. We're not going to sit here and try to sell you on those particular things. It's important to really disclose why you're putting on the seminar, how many years you've been doing seminars if it's been a long time, how many seminars you put on, and why you're doing it. Everybody there has the question in the back of their mind, what's in it for them? What exactly are they going to get out of this particular seminar? And you can talk to them about that. You're going to get a personal map for a retirement report. You're going to be able to come in and receive that report for free. And we'll get into that a little bit more later, and we'll have a video on what that report is for you. But we want to emphasize the fact that we're not going to have any other shoe that's going to drop during this seminar. You're not going to have to write a check or get your checkbooks out. We want to fully disclose what's going to happen during this seminar and get it out in the open. And of course, they're going to want to know what's in it for you as the advisor. Why are you doing this seminar? Obviously, it costs money to bring people in and feed them. And, we want to explain that in full detail. And, obviously we can make comments like, well, it's a way for us to educate, but it's also a way for individuals to be able to kick the tires, so to speak. You can make reference to the fact that a lot of your current clients are there, and you may want to invite some of them to be there in the audience, that they can bring a friend with them. And you could say, well, this is a way for some of our current clients to introduce us as advisors to their friends. And so we put on these seminars on a monthly or quarterly basis, and for them to be able to do that. It's important to explain how you work. Are you a broker, annuity guy, or an advisor? Obviously, at Advisor Control, we are SEC registered investment advisor. We want to disclose that and then help them understand the benefits of working with an advisor rather than a commission straight type salesperson. And obviously it's going to be our spin on it. Maybe somebody that's an annuity guy has their particular spin. Obviously that's something that you'll have to come to grips with on your own. And then obviously then you get into the meat of the seminar after you've gone over these particular topics of interest. And it's important now to get back to that evaluation form. When each topic is discussed that you've discussed, you want to stop and you want to tell the audience, now I'd like you to go back to that evaluation form and I want you to rank that topic on a scale of 1 to 10 or 1 to 5 of how important is that topic to you. Because we're going to be getting these evaluation forms at the end, and you're going to have we want to be able to see really, if we're putting on the right information for any particular seminar. So hopefully this was helpful for the beginning of the seminar, how to conduct it, some topics to cover, some very important key things that you want to do in order to set the stage for the meat of the seminar. I'll be back in a little bit to talk about the ending of the seminar and some crucial points on how to handle the ending.